when she got sick, I was early 20s, 22. Um, and it was not an easy time. And um, had some arguments with family members after all that. But the reality is, um, I was going around taking her to doctor's appointments. I wasn't the only one, but I was taking her to doctor's appointments. I'd have to take her over to get medicine. I'd have to go over and get medicine for her a lot. I would have to um, take her. I mean, numerous different doctors. I'd be over to this hospital for this and this doctor's office for that. And I remember when um, she was overnight at a hospital, and the doctor told us that we were going to. Well, the nurse told us we were going to see the doctor in the morning, and he would have some better answers for us. And I was there, my aunt was there, and my grandma's sister was there, and we talked about meeting at 5 a.m. And so, you know, went up there at 5 a.m. and waited on the doctor. A lot of tough times with that. One of the toughest was, I don't know why I'm opening up about this, but I just am. We I had to leave work one day. She called me and she was feeling horrible, and I had to take her to the hospital. So I take her to the ER, and there's no one there. It's the weirdest thing. There was nobody around. Um, and so I had to go into the hospital, find a wheelchair, get it out there, get her in the wheelchair, roll her through the hospital trying to find somebody. Finally, I found somebody at the administration desk, and they took us up and put us in a room because she had called ahead. Um, so we get her up in a room, and they just left her there in a chair, in the wheelchair, and she wanted to lay down. She was very uncomfortable, and back to me being a 6 or 7 year old kid having nightmares um, about dying and how much that scared me, and she was the one there to try to calm me down, to try to make me feel better, try to make me realize it was going to be okay. And that day they left her there in that wheelchair, and I helped her into the bed, and she was very emotional, very upset, and said to me that she didn't want to die. And I didn't have I didn't have the right answer. I didn't have the thing to say to make her feel better, like she did for me when I had these nightmares. And here I was when it was real for her, and I had nothing. I just said I know, and then I went out and took it out on the nurses who left us sitting there in the wheelchair, and that was a tough day. It was a really tough day, and so I just wanted to share a little bit of that. Um, Maybe I'll share more in the future, but it's a little bit of the hardship I went through with my grandma. A little bit of a little bit on how I was as a teenager, and yeah, I've said it before. It's when certain things happen in life, that's the person that I want to talk to, that I want to tell, that I want to get their opinion on. But it's been 17 years, and there's still days that I it's almost like it's almost like you forget. Um, so just wanted to share that. Sure, there's a lot of you that are going through or have gone through a lot of similar things, and so sometimes it's just, I guess, nice to hear from somebody else. Nice to know that somebody else is kind of dealing with similar things. So, thanks for listening.